They keep asking us to be patient, but patience is hard when your pain has a history. Welcome to the Lost African Diaries. Before the world labeled black people as slaves, Africa was home. Home to memory, order, and dignity. In the 14th and early 15th centuries, African societies were not broken or lost. They were organized, educated, and deeply connected to their land. Families lived by ancestry. Elders protected history. Children grew up knowing their names meant something. Then strangers arrived by sea. European explorers came quietly at first, watching from their ships, studying from a distance. They recorded African strength, rich land, and disciplined communities. But curiosity quickly turned into calculation. Africa was no longer seen as a civilization, it was seen as a resource. Trade opened the door, trust held it open, and greed walked straight through. Firearms entered African soil, changing power overnight. Conflicts were encouraged, rivalries were fed. Europeans didn't just take advantage of chaos, they created it. Villages that had survived for generations were torn apart in years. Men were taken while working the land. Women were dragged away from their children. Families disappeared without graves, without answers. Along the coast, stone fortresses rose. From the outside, they looked like trading posts. Inside, they were prisons. Africans were chained in darkness, stripped of identity, forced to wait for ships that would carry them into a future built on suffering. Mothers whispered names into their children's ears, hoping memory could survive when freedom could not. Those ships didn't just cross an ocean, they carried trauma across generations. In the Americas, Africans were forced to build wealth they would never own. They were punished for resisting, erased from history, and told their pain was irrelevant. Yet they survived. Culture survived. Rhythm survived. Faith survived. Resistance survived. So when Black Americans today feel tired, it's not weakness, it's inheritance. The anger didn't come from nowhere, it came from centuries of being denied humanity. The exhaustion didn't start yesterday, it started when the first chains were locked. This story is not about the past alone, it explains the present, and it reminds us that survival itself is proof of strength. These diaries are not meant to make you comfortable, they are meant to tell the truth.